Every aspect of your life plays a role in shaping who you are and who you will become. From the relationships you build to the choices you make every day, everything matters. Too often, we overlook the seemingly small moments, thinking that they don't make much of a difference. But in reality, they are the building blocks that lay the foundation for our future. When you look back on your life, it won't be just the grand achievements or pivotal moments that stand out. It will be the little decisions, the actions you took when no one was watching, that will truly define your character. Every conversation, every gesture, every decision you make contributes to the person you are becoming. The truth is, you are continuously creating your own life story, one moment at a time. It's not just about the big moments of success or failure, but the smaller, quieter moments that determine who you truly are. Mistakes, struggles, and setbacks are all part of the process. They are not something to be ashamed of or to avoid at all costs. In fact, the most successful people have often faced the most significant challenges. Failure isn't the end, it's merely a lesson in disguise. Every time you stumble, you have the opportunity to learn and grow. The key is not to let failure stop you, but to use it as a tool to get better, to try again, and to refine your approach. We've all heard the phrase, you win some, you lose some, but the truth is, it's how you handle the losses that really matter. The best way to learn from failure is to acknowledge it, understand what went wrong, and then move forward with renewed determination. The pain of failure might sting, but the wisdom gained from overcoming it is priceless. No one is immune to mistakes, but those who succeed are those who refuse to let mistakes define them. Instead, they use them to propel themselves forward, knowing that growth often comes from struggle. Life is full of ups and downs, but it's essential to remember that tough times are temporary. They may feel overwhelming in the moment, but nothing lasts forever, not the pain, the uncertainty, or the hardship. What remains is your response. How you choose to react to life's challenges says more about you than the challenges themselves. You cannot always control what happens to you, but you can control how you face it. Will you let adversity define you? Or will you rise above it and find strength in the struggle? What's important to remember is that these moments, though difficult, do not last forever. Tough times eventually give way to better days. The key is to keep pushing forward, knowing that your perseverance will pay off in the end. The strength to overcome hardship is built over time, and each challenge you face adds to your resilience. Even when things seem dark, trust that the light at the end of the tunnel is coming, and it will shine brighter because of everything you've overcome. You have immense power over your life, far more than you might realize. Each decision you make, no matter how small, shapes your future. You have the power to choose how you react, where you focus your energy, and how you approach each day. Every action you take is a reflection of the person you are becoming. Your choices determine your direction, your success, and ultimately your happiness. The power to change your life lies in your hands. Don't wait for things to happen to you. Take charge of your own destiny. Whether it's deciding to pursue a new goal, making a healthier choice, or choosing to let go of negativity, you are in control. Don't let circumstances or other people dictate your happiness or success. Your life is yours to create, and you hold the pen to your story. Equally important is the environment you surround yourself with. The people you choose to spend your time with play a significant role in your growth. Are they helping you become better, or are they holding you back? Surround yourself with people who challenge you, encourage you, and push you to reach your full potential. These are the people who will help you grow, evolve, and ultimately succeed. Likewise, distance yourself from those who bring negativity or doubt into your life. You deserve to be surrounded by positivity, support, and inspiration. The energy around you directly influences the energy within you. Finally, never forget that your life is a masterpiece in the making. Every single day is an opportunity to build something great. The choices you make, the habits you form, the relationships you nurture, all of these contribute to the life you are creating. It's never too late to begin anew, to shift your perspective, or to start working toward the person you want to be. Remember, success is not measured by instant achievements, but by the consistent efforts you put in over time. Keep striving for growth, keep learning, and keep believing in your potential. Every moment is an opportunity to craft the life you want, and each step you take brings you closer to the person you were always meant to become. Make it count. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life, And although many of us fear making them, they are in fact vital to our growth. They are not signs of failure, but are valuable lessons that provide us with insight into what works and what doesn't. Too often, we view mistakes as something to avoid at all costs. But the truth is, they are a necessary step in the journey towards success. They help to build resilience, teach humility, and offer the kind of learning that cannot be gained through any textbook or lecture. Think of mistakes as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Every time we make a mistake, we gain new knowledge, and we become more equipped to navigate future challenges. This process doesn't just apply to failures in big moments, but also in the smaller, day-to-day actions that shape our lives. Whether it's a misstep in a conversation, an error in judgment at work, or a failure in a personal relationship, each mistake gives us the opportunity to reflect, learn, and adjust our approach moving forward. At the time of the mistake, it may feel as if the world is coming to an end. It might bring feelings of regret, disappointment, and self-doubt. But with time, those feelings will fade, and what will remain is the lesson that came from it. Mistakes teach us things we can't learn any other way. They help us develop the perseverance to keep going, even when things don't go as planned. The most successful people in life haven't gotten to where they are by avoiding mistakes. They've gotten there because they've learned from them and used those lessons to improve. Take a moment to think about the most successful people in any field, whether it's sports, business, art, or science. Many of them have faced failure, rejection, and setbacks. They've made mistakes, sometimes big ones. But instead of letting those moments defeat them, they used them as fuel for growth. Every failure along the way taught them how to get back up, how to keep going, and how to make better decisions in the future. Without those mistakes, they wouldn't be who they are today. Mistakes don't define you. How you respond to them is what matters. It's easy to feel defeated when things go wrong, but it's in those moments of difficulty that you have the power to rise above. The key is to not let the mistake define your narrative. The mistake is just a chapter, not the entire story. What truly defines you is your ability to adapt, to adjust, and to keep moving forward. In fact, the more mistakes you make, the more opportunities you have to grow, improve, and ultimately succeed. We often hear the phrase, "Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success." This isn't just an inspirational quote. It's a truth that has been proven time and time again. Success doesn't come easily or quickly. It's a process that requires hard work, dedication, and yes, mistakes. Each setback you face is an opportunity to refine your skills, rethink your strategies, and come back stronger. The path to success is rarely linear. It's filled with twists, turns, and detours. But it's through these detours that we gain the experience and wisdom that we wouldn't otherwise have. One of the most important things to remember is that no one is perfect. Every person you look up to, every individual you admire, has made mistakes along the way. They are not immune to failure, and neither are you. But their ability to rise above their mistakes is what sets them apart. They understand that each mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow, not a reflection of their abilities or worth. Success is not about avoiding mistakes, but about embracing them, learning from them, and using those lessons to push forward. It's also important to remember that mistakes are not a reflection of your worth as a person. Many people make the mistake of internalizing their failures and thinking that they are not good enough because of them. But the truth is, your worth is not determined by your mistakes. It is determined by your actions, your character, and your ability to get back up and keep going. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is how you handle them and how you grow from them. In the grand scheme of life, no mistake is truly the end of the road. Some mistakes may feel like setbacks, but they are simply moments of learning and reflection. Every mistake brings you closer to the person you are meant to become, as long as you're willing to face it, learn from it, and move on. In fact, some of your biggest mistakes will turn out to be your greatest blessings, as they will help shape the person you grow into. So the next time you find yourself making a mistake or facing a setback, don't be discouraged. Embrace it, recognize that it's part of the process, and use it as an opportunity to learn and improve. You are not defined by your mistakes, you are defined by how you rise from them. The road to success is paved with lessons learned through trial and error. Mistakes are simply part of the journey, important lessons that, if you allow them to, will guide you toward greater success and fulfillment. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed when facing difficult times. Whether it's personal struggles, professional setbacks, or unexpected hardships, tough moments can make you feel as though you're trapped in a never-ending storm. However, one of the most important truths to remember is that these moments are temporary. No matter how dark it may seem in the present, they will not last forever. Tough times may seem overwhelming, but they are not permanent fixtures in your life. They come and go, and how you respond to them is what truly matters. When you find yourself in the midst of a difficult period, it's easy to get caught up in the emotional weight of the situation. You might feel like everything is falling apart, and it can be hard to see beyond the struggle. But when you step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll realize that this moment, though painful, is only one chapter in your life story. Life moves forward, and so will your situation. Time has a way of healing wounds, and the pain of today will eventually fade. This is not to minimize the real struggles you may face, nor is it to suggest that you should ignore the difficulty of the moment. Life's tough moments can be challenging, draining, and sometimes even heartbreaking. But it's important to remember that no matter how bad things may seem, they are part of the ebb and flow of life. What you're experiencing today is not a reflection of your entire existence. It is simply a moment, and like all moments, it will eventually pass. Every time you face a challenge, it can feel as though it will last forever, especially when the struggle is intense or ongoing. Whether it's a difficult relationship, a health issue, financial struggles, or a personal failure, it's natural to feel like the pain will never end. But in reality, life is constantly changing. Circumstances evolve, and with time, things improve. The darkness that seems to engulf you today will give way to light tomorrow, just as the seasons change from winter to spring. What makes these tough moments temporary is the fact that everything in life is always in motion. No situation is ever static. Your feelings, circumstances, and surroundings are constantly shifting, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. That's why it's so important to keep moving forward, even when you can't see the way out. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, because every step you take moves you closer to the other side of your struggle. During difficult times, it can be helpful to remind yourself that you have faced challenges before, and you've survived them. Think back to moments in your life when you thought things would never get better. You may not have known how things would turn around, but eventually they did. You made it through, and you emerged stronger because of it. This pattern of facing and overcoming obstacles is part of what makes us resilient. Life's challenges do not break us, they build us. They teach us lessons we wouldn't otherwise learn, and they give us the strength to continue moving forward. Another reason why tough times are temporary is that they don't define who you are. No matter what you're going through, remember that your current circumstances do not determine your value or your future. You are not your struggles. You are not your pain. You are not the mistakes you've made or the setbacks you've faced. You are a person capable of growth, change, and transformation. Even in the hardest of times, you still have the power to choose your next move. The strength to overcome any obstacle lies within you, and that inner strength remains constant, even when the outer circumstances are challenging. Furthermore, while tough moments can feel isolating, they are part of the shared human experience. Everyone goes through struggles, even if they are not immediately visible. Understanding that hardship is a universal part of life can bring some comfort, as it reminds you that you are not alone in your experience. You are part of a larger journey, and while your individual challenges may be unique, they are not uncommon. Many people have walked through the same or similar struggles and have emerged on the other side. This shared experience of overcoming adversity can offer hope and perspective, helping you to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. In addition to the strength that comes from knowing that tough times are temporary, it's also important to acknowledge that sometimes your perception of the situation can make a big difference in how long the struggle feels. When we allow ourselves to get stuck in a mindset of despair, the challenge seems even more insurmountable. However, when we shift our perspective, choosing to focus on the small victories, the moments of relief, or even the things we can control, we begin to see the end of the struggle in sight. Your attitude and mindset play a crucial role in how quickly you can move through tough times. In conclusion, life's tough moments are temporary. The struggles you face today will not last forever. Change is inevitable, and with time, things will improve. It's important to remember that you are not defined by your struggles and you have the strength to move through them. Keep going, because every step you take brings you closer to better days. Trust that this moment will pass and brighter times are on the horizon. Just as the seasons change, so too will your circumstances, and you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than before. You may not always realize it, but you have a great deal of power within you. It's not always about physical strength or external influence, rather. It's about the power to make choices, shape your mindset, and control how you respond to the world around you. Every day, you are presented with the opportunity to decide how you will approach life, what kind of person you will become, and how you will interact with others. The power to determine the course of your life is in your hands, and it is a power that can transform your circumstances and your future. One of the most important aspects of this power is the ability to choose. From the moment you wake up, you are making decisions, whether big or small, that influence your day, your relationships, and your personal growth. You can decide how you react to challenges, how you treat others, and how you invest your time and energy. These choices may seem insignificant in the moment, but over time, they add up and define the trajectory of your life. You may not always be able to control external events, but you always have the power to control how you respond to them. It's easy to feel powerless when life throws challenges your way. You may face setbacks that seem out of your control, or obstacles that feel insurmountable. In those moments, it can feel as though the world is against you. But even in these tough times, you still have the power to decide how you will move forward. You have the power to decide whether you will give up or press on, whether you will learn from your mistakes or let them define you. It's in those moments of adversity that your true power shines through your ability to persevere, to adapt, and to continue forward no matter what. This power isn't just about your ability to face challenges, it's also about your power to shape your mindset. The way you think, the beliefs you hold, and the attitude you cultivate all play a significant role in determining your outcomes. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something, that you're not good enough, or that success is out of reach, you will limit your potential. On the other hand, if you choose to believe in your own abilities, if you maintain a mindset of growth and possibility, you will open yourself up to new opportunities and greater success. Your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Positive thoughts can inspire you to take action, build confidence, and pursue your goals with determination. Negative thoughts, on the other hand, can hold you back, create self-doubt, and keep you stuck in a cycle of inaction. Recognizing that your thoughts are powerful is the first step in taking control of your life. Once you understand this, you can begin to challenge negative beliefs and replace them with empowering thoughts that propel you toward your goals. Another important aspect of your power lies in your ability to take responsibility for your life. It's easy to blame others or circumstances for the challenges you face, but true power comes from owning your decisions and actions. When you take responsibility for your life, you acknowledge that you have the ability to change, grow, and create the outcomes you desire. This doesn't mean that you will never face difficulties or that you have to do everything on your own. It simply means that you are no longer a passive participant in your own life. You are the one in the driver's seat, and you have the power to steer your life in the direction you want it to go. Taking responsibility also means being accountable for your own happiness and success. Too often, people look to external circumstances or other people to make them happy or fulfilled. But the truth is, your happiness is something you must create from within. You have the power to choose how you respond to situations, how you frame your experiences, and how you choose to find meaning and purpose in your life. When you stop waiting for others to make you happy or for external conditions to be perfect, you unlock the true power within you to create a life of fulfillment. It's also important to recognize that your power extends to the impact you have on others. Every interaction you have with another person is an opportunity to influence their life in some way. Whether it's through a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or simply being there for someone in need, you have the power to make a positive difference. The way you treat others, the way you support them, and the way you show up for them can have a lasting impact, even if you don't always see the results immediately. In a world that can sometimes feel chaotic and out of control, it's easy to forget the power that resides within you. But the truth is, you are far more capable than you may give yourself credit for. You have the ability to change your life, to rise above challenges, and to create the future you desire. The power to achieve your goals, to build the life you want, and to make a positive impact on the world is all within your reach. So take a moment to reflect on the power you possess. Know that you are in control of your choices, your mindset, and your actions. You are the one who gets to decide what kind of life you will lead. While you may not be able to control every circumstance that comes your way, you always have the power to control how you respond, how you grow, and how you move forward. Embrace your power, trust in your abilities, and remember that the life you want to create is within your reach. The power to shape your future is yours. The environment in which you surround yourself plays a powerful role in shaping who you are and how you experience life. Often we think that the world we inhabit is a passive backdrop to our lives, something that simply exists in the background while we focus on our personal goals, relationships, and experiences. However, the truth is that your surroundings, whether physical, emotional, or social, can profoundly influence your thoughts, behaviors, and overall well-being. Being mindful of your surroundings means paying attention to what you allow into your life, from the people you interact with to the spaces you occupy and the energies that you absorb. Your physical environment is the most immediate influence on your daily experience. The spaces you live and work in can either uplift or drain you. A cluttered, disorganized space can contribute to feelings of stress and overwhelm, while a clean and organized environment can foster a sense of peace and focus. The colors, lighting, and layout of a room can influence your mood and energy levels. For instance, bright and airy spaces tend to promote a sense of calm and positivity, while dark, confined spaces can sometimes make you feel stagnant or restricted. It's important to regularly evaluate your surroundings and make adjustments to create a space that promotes productivity, comfort, and well-being. In addition to the physical spaces you occupy, your social environment has a profound impact on your mindset and personal growth. The people you surround yourself with have a significant influence on how you see the world, your self-worth, and your ability to succeed. Positive, supportive individuals can inspire you to pursue your goals, encourage you during tough times, and celebrate your victories. On the other hand, negative, toxic individuals can drain your energy, foster self-doubt, and prevent you from reaching your full potential. The conversations you engage in, the attitudes you are exposed to, and the energy that others bring into your life all play a role in shaping your own perspective. If you are constantly surrounded by people who bring negativity into your life, it can become difficult to maintain a positive outlook. The attitudes and behaviors of others are contagious, and if you are around people who are pessimistic, judgmental, or cynical, it can be easy to absorb those same attitudes, even if they are not your natural way of thinking. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with people who lift you up, encourage your growth, and challenge you to be your best self, you naturally start to adopt those same qualities. The energy of those around you can either fuel your dreams or hold you back from reaching them, so it's essential to be mindful of who you allow to influence your life. It's also important to pay attention to the sources of information and content that you consume. In today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded with information from social media, news outlets, and other online platforms. The constant flow of information can be overwhelming, and not all of it contributes positively to your mental state or personal growth. Social media, in particular, can create a distorted sense of reality, making you compare yourself to others or feel inadequate. The constant exposure to negativity, conflict, or unrealistic standards can affect your self-esteem and mental health. Being mindful of the content you engage with, whether it's online or offline, is crucial for maintaining a healthy mindset. Seek out information, people, and media that inspire and uplift you rather than drag you down. Similarly, the physical activities you engage in and the spaces you visit can impact your well-being. Engaging in physical exercise, spending time in nature, and participating in hobbies that bring you joy can significantly improve your mood and mental clarity. On the other hand, spending too much time in environments that are stressful, stagnant, or unhealthy can contribute to feelings of frustration or burnout. If you find yourself feeling drained or uninspired, it might be a sign that your surroundings are not aligned with your needs. Take time to assess the places you frequent and the activities you engage in. Are they helping you grow? Are they contributing to your sense of happiness and fulfillment? If not, it may be time to make a change. Mindfulness also applies to the energy you bring into your surroundings. Just as you are influenced by the people and environments around you, you also have the power to influence others and shape the atmosphere in which you exist. The energy you bring into a room, whether it's positivity, calm, enthusiasm, or negativity, can affect the mood of those around you. If you approach situations with openness and kindness, you create an environment where others feel comfortable and supported. On the other hand, if you bring negativity, anger, or impatience into a situation, it can quickly shift the dynamic and create tension. Being mindful of the energy you contribute to your surroundings is an important aspect of cultivating healthy, positive environments that benefit everyone involved. Your surroundings, whether they are physical, social, or emotional, play a crucial role in shaping your experiences, decisions, and mindset. Being mindful of what you allow into your life and the energy you bring into the world can have a profound impact on your overall well-being. Surround yourself with positivity, inspiration, and individuals who support your growth. Create spaces that reflect your values and contribute to your peace of mind. By being intentional about the environment you cultivate, you empower yourself to live a life that aligns with your goals, your values, and your vision for the future. It's important to regularly assess your surroundings and make adjustments as needed. If you find that certain people, places, or influences are no longer serving you, it's okay to distance yourself and make changes. Your environment is a reflection of where you are in life, and it should support your growth and well-being. Ultimately, being mindful of your surroundings means being intentional about the things and people you allow into your life and understanding the profound impact they have on your journey. Your life is your greatest work of art, a masterpiece that you are continually creating with every choice, action, and thought. Just like an artist carefully crafts each stroke on the canvas, you are crafting your life, shaping it into something unique and meaningful. The beauty of this masterpiece lies not in perfection, but in the imperfections, the mistakes, and the growth along the way. Every experience, every decision, and every challenge you face contributes to the picture you are creating. Life is not something that happens to you, it is something you actively shape with your intentions, your will, and your resilience. Much like an artist begins with a blank canvas, you start each day with a fresh opportunity to make choices. What you decide to focus on, what values you prioritize, and the actions you take all become part of the picture you are painting. Sometimes the strokes are bold and confident, while at other times they may be tentative and uncertain, but each one plays a role in shaping the overall image. Life is fluid, constantly changing and evolving, and your ability to adapt and navigate through its complexities is what makes the process of creating your masterpiece so dynamic. As with any great work of art, there will be moments of doubt. You might question your decisions or wonder if you're on the right path. There may be times when you feel like the strokes you've made aren't working, when the picture you've created doesn't look the way you envisioned it. But this is part of the creative process. Artists often face moments of frustration when the work isn't coming together the way they imagined. However, they don't give up, they adjust, they learn, and they continue. The same is true for your life. It's normal to feel uncertain or to experience setbacks, but they don't mean that you are failing. They are simply opportunities to refine your approach, to adjust your course, and to improve. There is no one right way to create a masterpiece. Just as every artist has their own style, each person's life is unique. Some might take bold risks and embrace unconventional paths, while others may prefer a more structured and predictable approach. Your life's masterpiece is not meant to fit any specific mold or conform to society's expectations. It is meant to reflect who you are at your core, your passions, your values, and your dreams. By staying true to yourself and following your own vision, you will create something that is uniquely yours. As you move forward in creating your life's masterpiece, it's important to remember that progress doesn't always happen in a straight line. Much like an artist who steps back to view their work from a different perspective, sometimes you need to step back from your life and assess where you are. Life is not a race, it's a process, and sometimes it's necessary to pause, reflect, and take stock of where you've been and where you're headed. These moments of reflection can offer clarity and insight, helping you realign with your goals and your purpose. At times, the masterpiece might feel unfinished, and that's okay. No piece of art is ever truly finished because there is always room for growth, evolution, and improvement. Just like a painter might return to a piece after a time to add new elements or adjust previous ones, your life is constantly evolving. You can always change course, try something new, or improve upon what you've already created. There is no such thing as a perfect life, but there is beauty in progress in the ongoing creation of your story. Your masterpiece isn't defined by the grand moments alone. but by the small, seemingly insignificant details that accumulate over time. The way you treat others, the choices you make on a daily basis, the kindness you show, the way you handle adversity, all of these elements contribute to the masterpiece of your life. Just as an artist adds layer upon layer to their work, each small action you take adds depth and richness to the picture you are creating. Even in the quiet, mundane moments, you are adding to your life's masterpiece. Moreover, the canvas of your life is not static. It is constantly being painted by the choices you make every single day. Life's masterpiece is not something that can be achieved by simply waiting for the perfect conditions or circumstances. You must actively create it, one decision at a time. Whether it's pursuing a career that aligns with your passions, cultivating meaningful relationships, or choosing to embrace personal growth, your actions are the brushstrokes that define the final image. There will be days when it feels difficult or when it seems like you're not making progress, but even those moments are part of the process. Every experience, every setback, and every achievement is a piece of the greater whole. You are also the curator of the influences that enter your life, which shapes the overall picture. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, the environment you place yourself in, all of these factors play a role in your life's artwork. If you surround yourself with positivity, growth, and inspiration, your masterpiece will reflect that energy. Conversely, if you allow negativity or stagnation to dominate your environment, your creation will reflect that as well. Being intentional about the influences you invite into your life is essential for maintaining the integrity of your masterpiece. In the end, the beauty of your life's masterpiece is not in its perfection, but in its authenticity. It is a reflection of who you are, what you stand for, and the journey you've taken. Your life's masterpiece is a combination of all your experiences, your triumphs, your failures, your lessons, and your growth. Each stroke, whether dark or light, big or small, contributes to the bigger picture of your unique and beautiful life. Remember, your life is a work of art that only you can create. It is never too late to add a new layer, to make a change, or to reimagine the picture you're painting. Every day is an opportunity to contribute to your masterpiece, and with every choice, every action, and every moment of self-discovery, you are shaping something beautiful. Embrace the process, and know that with every step, you are crafting a masterpiece that is uniquely yours.